Okay, artists, if you're having trouble drawing digital art, I'm gonna give you some tips. Number 1. Sketching. The sketch is fundamental to the end result. You want to make sure that your sketch is easy to understand and doesn't have too many cluttered lines. Don't make the lines too thick. If you're drawing traditionally, they'll be very hard to erase afterwards. It doesn't have to be refined. In fact, I find it really helpful to draw a rough sketch first before redrawing a more refined sketch afterwards. Also, do not use a stabilizer while drawing the sketch to have maximum control over your pencil brush. Second tip, line art. Line art can be very tough for a lot of people. In fact, a lot of people just stop at the sketching phase and just skip straight through to the coloring stage. And I mean, it's true that line art isn't truly necessary for a good artwork, but if you're not doing like realistic drawings or if you're doing more of a cartoony style, then I really feel like line art's gonna give that little extra edge in the drawing to make it pop out even more and make it look way better. If you're struggling to make a clean line on your line art, try activating a stabilizer. I personally use Psi and I use a value of 7. In my experience, you don't want to put it too high or too low, but in the end it depends on what you like. If you're still struggling, then I'd say try relaxing your hands a bit. If your muscles are stiff, then it'll be very hard to create that smooth line that you really want. Draw a single line, one stroke at a time, without any cuts in between, because if you keep doing it like this, then it'll end up looking very shit. It might be very hard now, but you'll get the hang of it eventually. Third tip is the base colors. Here's where you're gonna decide on the tone of your drawing, the color composition, and whatnot. Make sure you have a very balanced color composition. In fact, I'm gonna give you some color schemes that you can try out if you'd like. Just know that some color schemes are better at some things than other color schemes. You don't have to go full into detail yet, just block out your basic colors for now. Okay, the last tip is the editing and the other effects. Honestly, I feel like this is the easiest stage out of all of them. Just pick up your editing brush, add a little bits of shading and shine here and there to give it that little extra oomph to make your drawing really stand out. This step is optional. People often skip this step. You don't have to do it, but I feel like it gives a little something special to the end of your drawing. And after you're done with that, you're pretty much done. Now you get to gaze in awe at your beautiful drawing you just made. Thank me later.